Hey everybody, welcome back to Codger's Workshop. It's been a while. So here we are, and I want to talk about my new drill. I wanted to do this video a while ago, but I didn't have the time and things got busy and I forgot. But today's the day, so I'm going to talk about my new drill and we'll do some comparison with the Drill Master and my old Ryobi. So I'll bring you over and let's get started. Alright, so here we have it. Give you a 360 here. This is P277. This model comes in Ryobi's bigger kits, like their super kits and stuff. It's one of their higher grade models, are supposed to be. So here it is anyway, all of its glory, if you can call it that. Very few things that I buy do I regret, but once in a while my research fails me. But I think this was the case. This one, I think it's camera to focus. There it is. There's the information. 440 to 1600 RPM. So there it is. Now let's talk about it. Okay, well, I bought this probably about 6 months ago now, maybe a little more. Yeah, it would have been probably 8 months ago. And I bought it because I was doing a sheetrocking job in the furnace room at a church, and I was using Old Blue here, and I had the NiCad battery in there, and I was working my guts out over my head with that sheetrock with this thing. This thing weighs like, I don't know, I weighed it with the NiCad battery. I think it was maybe almost like 3.5 pounds maybe, I want to say, with that nickel cadmium battery in there. So I wasn't having a fun day, needless to say. One of the guys there that was working with us took pity on me and gave me his DeWalt there to put the screws in the ceiling with. But so I decided that it was time to move on, and so I thought I'd update and get something a little lighter. Well, my grandfather has the P208B there, and I didn't like that one because they lowered this one has, like the blue one here, like 400 inch-pounds of torque, and they lowered the P208B way down, like 350 or something, and raised the RPM. Well, what happens is you get in high torque applications and you're going, and they figure that RPM will carry you. Well, when you come to a stop, you come to a brutal stop, and it snaps the crap right out of your wrist when that decides it's going to run out of power, because they took the torque away and put that RPM on. So if you got a torquey drill, then it just kind of snugs up, but you get something that's got a lot of RPMs and you bring her to a stop and you're going to know it. So anyway, I bought this off eBay, bare tool, for like $25, and I figured this was going to be the answer to all my problems. Just like the old radio shows. Answers all your questions and solves all your problems. Didn't solve my problems. That's the problem. Problem is, my problems are still problems. So anyway, it's a lot lighter. I will give it that. Not a lot lighter, but considerably lighter with that lithium battery. But for one thing, it's out of balance. Terribly out of balance. This drill over here, it's long, yes. It's big, yes. it will not go in tight spaces, but it's balanced because you've got this long neck on it here, and that gives you some balance. And when you put it in your hand, it just kind of lays right in. Well, this one, they kept the same weight in the back, but they shortened the nose. You put this in your hand and it just rocks and just wants to nosedive. It's horrible. And then the other thing is, I bought this one because it was out of the new Ryobi drills, the highest torque out of all their newest ones. And so I bought it thinking I might be okay, because it only had like 10 inch-pounds less than the blue one. So I thought I'd be okay, because this blue one, you can suck a 3-inch screw right out through the side of a 4x4 post. It's up there on the deck. No problem. She's awful torquey. She'll really go. So I thought I'd be okay. So I bought this, and they did the same thing that they done on all their drills. They pretty much ruined it, is what they did. And they raised that RPM, cranked her right up. It's got like 300 more RPMs than the blue one, and dropped that torque. And it's horrible. It's junk, real junky. And what happens is you can get the same amount of power out of it if you kind of, hold in and then put your hand right on the back of the motor house and a real push in. You can get it to drive them like the blue one, but you get on top of a ladder and you're hanging out over and you're in these weird positions, and you can't hang over the ladder and get a hand on the back and a hand on the trigger and hanging upside down. No, it doesn't work. So unless you're pretty much driving a few screws about eye level, or lower, then it doesn't work. It's bad. So I'm disappointed. I'm real disappointed. The other thing is speed 2 on this. We start with the blue one. Speed 2 on the blue one. Nice and smooth. Speed 2 on the green one. She sounds like she's going to snap in half. It's got that electric brake on there. You see what it even throws it. It's horrible. Sounds like it's going to tear itself right out. And plastic. I imagine it's probably plastic gears in there, and I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's going to hold up. So I'm skeptical. I'm not real happy. I'm disappointed in Ryobi. Their innovation is supposed to be getting better, not worse. So I like their new tools, most of them, but I don't think they've done justice by their drills. I'm real sad. And I don't like this, because you've got your double bit holder here on the blue one. This one, they took all the levels off, and they gave you this little thing down here, which your bit slides and pops out while you're working, and you got to go dig through the ground and grass and try to find your bit. Also doesn't really like to go back in that nice either. Whereas this one, you've got it up here, and she's pretty sturdy. That ain't going anywhere. So I didn't like that, and I don't know. I'm not happy with it. It seems junky. It does have it's not a ratcheting, but it's a single turn, single piece chuck there that kind of clicks down, but it doesn't actually ratchet. I'll show you. Okay, so it's loose right now. When you come down, and it gives you a little, did you hear it click? It's like a lock, and you just snug it up, but it doesn't ratchet. And that doesn't seem to hold the bits as good as this one. This one, you hold the 2 pieces and squeeze the trigger and go right at it. That's what I do. I always grab right on here and hammer that trigger, and you'll get her tight. So I'm disappointed, any hoots, and I wish they'd done better by their new drills. I actually ended up going and buying their Impact. I'll have a review come up on that after I get to use it a little, because I realized I couldn't do much work with the drill anymore. So, and torque-wise, she still got it all over the drill master. Poor bugger. It's the underdog of power tools. But so it's still better than Arbor Freight's power tool junk, but she don't add up to the old Ryobis. So thought you guys might want to know that. And if you're looking for a drill that you can drive screws with and do a lot of high torque projects, either go get an old Ryobi or just go buy their Impact. I got their 3-speed now, so. But yeah, I'm disappointed. It's a sad day for Ryobi's drills, that's for sure. But, all right, folks, like and subscribe.